Good evening, brothers, sisters, and gender-norm resistors. It's time for some more of the Outer Worlds 2 with me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are gonna be back in it. We might actually be ready to, like, get the Rift Manipulator. Like, I thought we had to get through the auto-mechanical factory, which was a little bit of a pain, but it got us a really nice suit of armor. And then we wound up, like, in this, like, giant field of battle. Like, this was just like a freaking war zone. And that would, but that one was actually kind of fun because we got to go up into the tower and just, like, take out our sniper rifle, our really high powered rifle, just, like, start picking at people. They could shoot us, but they couldn't really hit us. And they didn't try and, like, getting closer. No. They're just like, nah, he can hit us from here. We should be able to hit him. It's like, well, you kind of can if you don't hit the railing or the wall or, you know, anything like that. If you actually, like, zoom in and, like, look at us, you might actually be able to hit us. Most of them couldn't, which is a-okay with me. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the game, shall we? All right, so yeah, we are, like, right up here on this factory. This is absolutely where we need to be. All right. And it is the Protectorate.
Not to question the gift, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a lab of this size. Where is everyone?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Sounds like an emergency all-hands meeting to me. Bodes well.
Works for me. All right. So yeah, we're good on short rounds. Long rounds or heavy ammo, not so much.
Guns cocked and loose. Just give the signal.
Why do all the robots just leak uranium? So yeah, there's some kind of, like, big talk from the boss man that's got them all occupado. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm cool with that. I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. Granted, that is bad.
Unknown personnel.
Looks like a fight. Round two. All charged up. Someone call for a medic. Let's get you here. Out of sight and on the way.
Now you don't. Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
I'm sorry, I was busy killing the bastard who took you down. At least the other gal knows what's up. Like, Aza's like, oh no, either heal me or fucking end that dick. It's like, I think I'll end that dick.
Yeah.
All right, anybody leave any snacks out for us? Guys, don't you know you're supposed to leave snacks out? There we... Well, okay, that's more ammo, but... I mean, I'll take the ammo. Don't get me wrong. I would take that ammo. That is perfectly fine with me. All right. So where does this wire go to? Oh, okay. Goes back down there. Right. Okay. Up there. Oh. Well, you don't want to let us up there. We are up on the... Okay. So, alright. So now the question is, how the hell do we get up there? Oh, maybe we do need to be up there, but we need to, like, drop down... into there, maybe? Oh, there we go. All right, so if we say, take a look at... Okay, so he's right there. Overworked. All right.
Error. Currently performing the tasks of 6 subjects. Active job queue maximum exceeded. Excluding additional input.
Bypass shunt. All right, and no, that was just the radio. All right, enable the power. So yeah, little guy's doing the job of 6 different people. Ugh. I feel sorry. I feel it for you, buddy, but you know, sucks to be you. All right, before we go any further, nice.
If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to chat or...
I want to build some
Sure.
shit.
Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
I will, number one, break down all of our excess stuff. Let's see here. Take by name. We'll say you. Break down all of our excess stuff. Like all of our duplicates, we're gonna break down. Particularly any guns. Of course, electric guns don't really give us any powder, do they? All right, we have a silenced, and then we have a regular sniper rifle. We'll get rid of the regular sniper rifle because silenced is better. All right. Now if we come in here and we say consumables, we're gonna say heavy rounds. So we're too shy of making some extra heavy rounds, but we've got more ammo, which is all right. Let's see what this one has for us, boys and girls. See, now they give us a freaking... Now they give us a workbench, of course. Anywhere other than just, like, through the door? No? Okay.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-official personnel. All requests to view the prototype Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
Yeah, that ain't good. Yeah, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but yeah, you just have a rift opened up in your fucking warehouse here. I don't think that's a good thing. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure that is like astronomically bad. Get some health, get a couple. Damn it, lockdown. Oh, what is this goo? What is the biological material in this exactly? Yeah, not liking all that. Did somebody like actively get caught in that? All right, so there's security. We have stuff upstairs. All right. I'm thinking we're going to take a look at security first. Doesn't look like there's anybody in the security office. Well, okay.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly. For I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the Consul. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
I reckon that's protectorate for I assassinated the
I would think so. Arrival departure logs. See here. Arrival, Solstice, Royal Shuttle, Sun aboard. Departure, Solstice, Royal Shuttle, bound for Sovereign ship, Sun not aboard. Arrival, Unavowed, Consul Private Shuttle. Departure, Unavowed, Consul Private Shuttle, bound for mental refreshment, Sun aboard. Okay, so the Solstice showed up, dropped off the Sovereign, and then, like, they're like, yep, okay. And the Consul literally just took the Sovereign to mental refreshment. Acquisition error? More crates of Borscht loaf arrived today, assigned for delivery to the Prestige Observation Suite. Third time in as many weeks, and yet we've had no visiting luminaries. Save the Consul briefly. I cannot imagine he is putting away that much loaf, and certainly not in a single afternoon. This must be a tabulation error. It is certainly worth investigating, to be sure. All right. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 people. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people through there. That door is sealed. Alright, so let's replace this piece of junk. Tighten that up. Looks like that wheel needs to be tightened up a bit. Yep, there we go. And done. Alright, so we sealed the ancillary doors to the hangar, which is good. All right. Here's a question. Aha! All right, we can buy some Heavy ammo, yes. All right.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lacked.
Oh, we can't get through there. Okay, we need... All right.
Peak efficiency at all times. Living too far.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Ow.
Sustain the...
Invasive element. Quarry found.
Going out of sight.
They hate
Moving to...
contact recommencing.
My aftermarket parts are pride.
You think too much. Oh, selfless sovereign. Matriarch's mercies. What if something should happen while he is convalescing?
All right, so we're not gonna bother, like, hurting these guys.
His steady eye above.
I'm not just here to, like, you know, kill everybody. You guys don't want to fight? I'm cool with that.
Sustain the system.
Through his beneficent guidance.
Just make sure you stay the heck out of my way. All right, main hangar.
Maintaining perfection.
Read researcher's office, and we have the Rift containment.
We can't be expected to sleep in these conditions.
They manufacture one.
Can't fight.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security.
No, I'm not.
Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And if I was?
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Not until you do tell me what you're doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
You mentioned an incident?
Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a Rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
Well, I could help prove your innocence.
I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
What do you mean when you said you expanded beyond the use of the prototype?
That is privileged information.
That's already out of the bag. You might as well tell me.
Might as well. If that's the most compelling argument you can conjure, then my answer remains the same. No. Back to the topic at hand. Do we have an accord? Or do you intend to make further errors in judgment by rejecting my help?
What kind of evidence are you hoping to find?
The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise.
That sounds risky, but I'm willing to try if you are.
The prototype Rift Modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall, at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and Rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
All right. And once your investigation is complete, you'll help me escape?
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
I'm just want to make sure. Any last piece of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
Sounds like a plan. All right. Next room over where?
Under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, Stark.
But should this announcement not have come from the Panda?
All right.
Fulfill my duty to Sovereign.
They covet our due bounty.
All right. Where the hell am I going, lady? Where's barred and shut?
Oh, it's
All right.
what?
Got troublemaker.
Yep, I see him.
Our system sublime.
Look alive, Commander.
Let me know when you need a distraction. No target.
Demonstrating Rift. Restoring the balance.
State your business.
Seeking cover. Maintaining perfection. Be a good neighbor.
Okay, so I think that's the elevator we're supposed to go on. Yeah, you guys like ripped open some shit here.
They would drive us into disarray.
Weapons room, weapons development room. All right. Hey, that is yeah, that's bad. Let's munch some food. You guys ready?
They really just left the modulator out in the open, huh? Well, let's say we avail ourselves of their poor security.
All right, so prototype Rift device. A mysterious tool built by the Protectorate to study and stabilize rifts. To use, approach and interact with a rift to temporarily stabilize it, revealing objects consumed by the rift.
High priority alert. The prototype Rift Manipulator has been removed without proper authorization. Lockdown initiated.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Okay, what exactly am I looking at here? So if I interact with any of that, it's gonna be like, it's gonna go haywire, right?
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
A lot of blood. You must be Valancourt. I heard you were a piece of shit.
A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage?
Like I'm gonna tell you that.
You cannot fault me for trying. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you.
Oh, I'm sure. Or you could just let me go, bygones being bygones and all that.
I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar, where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Hostile stinger.
Grasp back in business. Replenishing my...
Privacy, please.
Loading anew! Lay low, Commander. Medic order.
Couldn't hit the bomb side of a flare.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Hey, over to the flatter side. Armed and ready.
That's a bad company.
The fuck?
There are no doubts. The system applies. And the double.
Don't mind me.
I hate to ask for help, but help? Back in business.
I love the fact that the scientists are just like, shit, no, no, get away from me, no. Wait, we're back down here? Right, well, let's use the auto dock real quick. Okay. They found a body. Oh no. This looks like a morgue.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased. I'm scheduled to meet with him later today to discuss my findings more in depth. Note to self, Impress upon the Sovereign the risks of this research, lest he insist on attending the next demonstration. You surely cannot rely on Valancourt to do his actual job.
Right. Alright. Laboratory observations on the nature of rifts. Research data. We are continuing to build upon the research begun at Horizon Point Station and making splendid progress. The Sovereign is pleased, and a happy Sovereign makes for a happy work. Still, I cannot help wondering how much farther along we would be now had we taken advantage of the Order's minds before they became corrupted by seditious thoughts. Prior to the schism, I had believed it impractical to exclude the Order in this research, but it was evidently the correct choice given their presiding bishop's perfidy. Alas for science. Private messages. Alright, Dr. Sophia Hurley, subject off-site experiments. Dr. Hurley, I have found some concerning evidence that further Rift experimentation may be taking place off-site. If you know anything about this, can we meet to discuss? Do you know anything about this? Can we meet to discuss? You once advised me to never ignore aberrant behavior or aberrant data. And so I feel I would be remiss if I did not express my concerns. Respectfully, Junior Researcher Park. Central Control. Comments. We have a chain of command for a reason, Dr. Hurley. If you have concerns about my regulatory methods, you may bring them to me directly next time. And contrary to what you assert in this pedantic complaint, I do have this lab and its researchers' best interests at heart. Fortunate for us both, wouldn't you agree? I'm not so sure about that. So yeah, their whole premise is that the fact that, you know, these rifts don't actually like destroy everything. Actually, I do want to see about small. All right. So yeah, everything destroyed is able to be brought back. Wait, what's up here? Control room. This console appears to control various security apparatus around the lab. Console activation requires all nearby electrical switches to be powered on. Okay. Alright, so this is where he was. Data test. Install private security cache. Update electrical and hangar. Double check restrictions on critical experimentation wing. Additional notes. Order for the new cache came from the Valancourt himself. Wanted to ask why, but the chief doesn't seem to be in the mood to field queries. Something he read on his terminal certainly seems to have spoiled his day. Cache can only be opened by enabling the middle power switch alone, which should be easier for the chief to remember. Don't forget, have lunch. A hungry subject is a worse subject. All right, so... Alright, so we just had one little thing there. That's... Wait, now we can say enable lockdown contingencies to prevent IRC automatic reinforcements from accessing the Rift Containment Lab. Alright, so now when we get down to the containment lab, the automechanical security force will be unable to gain entry to the lab during the lockdown. Alright, well that helps, I think.
Let me. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh. Goes by go and sing. Not getting up without help, Commander. Knew you had my back.
Alright, so... I'm not entirely sure how the hell we're supposed to get out of here now. Oh. His own personal little, elevator. Alright, let's see here. So we can't get to the main, we can get to the Prestige Observation Suite. We're currently at the... Alright. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, IRC at default security levels. Right, okay. We need to go down to this level.
Invasive elements!
So is this where all the excess borscht loaves have been sent?
Sovereign seemed especially perturbed.
You know what Prudence always says.
Falling, prance, and shimmy. Reasonable abandon?
Eyes up.
No,
Hostiles.
it's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
Take a gander.
Time to earn my commission.
We now have more meter strength. Yeah, somebody here was like really addicted to borscht loaf. Reflex trench shotgun. Okay. I'll take your booze. Hey, Niles, come on in.
Don't be reluctant to unfold any rifts you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Sure, I'm glad we don't have to fight the Automex, Commander. All that clanging on metal would have given me a headache.
Right, so you'll get me across there. Okay.
You suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of his edge off and he'll let us alone after.
A hypothesis that does not hold much water, I fear.
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
You need a house call.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Pushing ahead!
Don't just shoot in the thin air. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I'm armed and ready.
The Protectorate endures. The Protectorate endures.
Graph's raring to go.
And who are we shooting at? Oh, this guy.
I repeat.
Sustain the system. Sustain the system.
I'm gonna rifle through your kitchen here, okay?
Lollygag.
The Protectorate target reacquired.
For our
Maintaining perfection.
All right.
Wherever
So
are they
you,
now? Maintaining perfection. What tomfoolery is this?
I didn't want to arm that, damn it.
To what end do you endeavor?
Okay, so that'll get us up to there.
Aborting search. All subjects prosper under the
Back to it.
beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. You there!
All right.
Restoring the balance.
We can get to the main hangar, which is nice. But I do kind of want to try and see what's up the next level up. So, all right.
Contact lost.
It's giving chase.
There we go.
His gaze sees all.
Forever vigilant.
Shouldn't we warn those soldiers not to stand so close to our experience? No greater teacher than
Recording found.
Right. Okay, so there's the partial one.
They covet our due bounty.
For our beneficent leader.
Incidents log. Mannequins. Mannequins. There was a minor quibble between a few of my bright sparks over how to tag out the mannequins for a recent destructibles test. Some were obviously offended by the use of order vestments, though they tried to hide it. I resolved the issue by firmly reminding them that the Order is our sworn enemy now. I also warned them that should I see similar reactions again, I would replace one of the mannequins with a live subject. Ah, that certainly got their attention. Hurley. I was forced to administer another formal reprimand to Dr. Hurley. Firstly, for catching her nosing around outside of the restricted wing again, and the second for the venom she spat at me as I escorted her back to her office. Quite the tongue on that one. I wonder if she would be amenable to dinner, provided I am not forced to dispatch her for insubordination before then. So apparently, head of security really likes spunky ladies.
All the subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign.
Mysterious.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my Rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the Rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
Right, so he had a fight with the Sovereign. That's a little curious. All right. Back up to full health just with what we found.
It's my professional opinion that Valancourt's got issues. This manner of tidiness is compensating for something.
They never questioned, never doubted. They're sealed. Huh? Fred.
All right, so I think we're ready to go down to the main hangar then.
Great was their trespass against us.
kind of do want to go in and, like, unbar that door. Just because that's just... I hate leaving a door, like, completely locked. Like, just in case we have to go back there for whatever reason, we should probably unbar and open the door. There we go.
Sustain the system!
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
I also have the key card. We can investigate the restricted wing now.
Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues.
All right, let's see here. We'll go ahead and bump up our engineering a bit. And, all right, it'll be next level that we'll... Packet of smokes.
There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we?
All right.
Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need.
Forever together under the sun, HV. Not much can be gained. Reassembled note. A certain part must be removed from the rift generator prior to today's demonstration, for safety reasons. I've enclosed an image of the part in question. Make sure it's done discreetly. I do not want to hear from any of the scientists that you pestered them with questions in the midst of their preparation. Okay. Rift residue. This seems uncommonly small mannequin, a child's toy, and a child's toy were staged as part of this experiment. However, nothing here indicates that the accident would have happened. Right, okay. There.
You've discovered something?
Yes.
I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem.
I think he views himself as a patriot acting on the Protectorate's best interest.
For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
Let me look around some more. Definitely is more to be found. Investigates that caused the failure of the experiment. Compare the piece you found with the remaining wreckage. As you suspected, the mysterious component discovered amongst Valancourt's confiscated items slots perfectly into the Rift generator. Aha. I don't have the science needed to... yeah, I don't have the science needed to get any further information from it. All right.
You've discovered something?
Yes, the vital part was removed from the Rift generator's arm. That must have caused the failure.
How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the Rift destabilized on us. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
So, no, I can't, I don't have the science to get any further.
I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
You should stay here and let me handle this. I mean, that's what I'm inclined to
Absolutely not. I want to see that villain's face when his crime is finally exposed.
Fine, just don't get in my way.
Such assertiveness. I might even heed that advice, if I did not already have a plan of my own. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
Sounds risky. How can you be sure he won't just shoot you?
He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, the Protectorate does not have minds like mine to spare. Trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work.
You know him better than I do. You know what? Just let the record show that I think this is a terrible plan.
Noted. I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
All right.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. Let me handle this!
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Happy to help. Discreet. Out of sight and on the way. To the rescue. Right on scene.
Yep, thanks. Okay. What just happened? Everything just locked up all of a sudden. That's bizarre. That's really bizarre. Like, yeah, like everything just fucking... Yeah, not responding. Thank you. I hadn't guessed that. Like, hey, you actually finally tell me that it's, you know, not responding. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole Rift situation?
Extremely. All right. So, yeah, we should be ready to go in and have her start talking to them and stuff. Yeah.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doc. Liquidator! Hiding. You've denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice.
Just get the signal. No target.
Let's get you healed. Someone call for a medic.
Combat! Hey! Got a distraction for you!
Okay, so what does this one bring us? A way to get up over here is great, but we were already able to get over there. Anything else of significant interest? I don't see anything. No? Okay.
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute pilgarlic. I had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it with my gratitude.
Let this be a lesson. Not everyone outside the Protectorate is your enemy.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but noted.
I
Have
said
no
your
fear.
enemy.
No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it.
Our consul reluctantly takes over as the Sovereign bravely reports to mental refreshment. Yeah, so bravely.
Now that you have the Rift Modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
All right. Let's head to the incognito real quick. Because I'm sure plenty of people are going to have questions. Sir? Miles? Anybody in the head? No? Wow, alright. I was gonna say, I figured Tristan would have a comment.
Scum. That miserable scum. To think he would stoop so low as to overthrow the Sovereign. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery, and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated.
Guess that kind of makes you an outcast,
A protectorate led by the Consul is no protectorate at all. They are the outcasts, not I. I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign, but I will need to deal with those who strayed.
Has to be pretty confusing for your average subject. How will you judge them?
I shall attend to that matter once it presents itself. I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related to the matter, but we've wasted enough time with my ruminating. Let us be off. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss.
I didn't do it.
Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, that phrase alone would have certainly seen you hauled off to mental refreshment. I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. He was my co-protege under the Supreme Arbiter. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. He wishes to meet with me at the Vox Relay on Paradise Island. You asked before, and I did not mention it, but with Virgil's message, I now must warn you. Our greatest suspect in the Supreme Arbiter's murder is the Protectorate's Consul.
Why is the consul your biggest suspect?
Our mentor always disdained him thoroughly, and he our mentor. If anyone would have had reason to slay her, it would have been him. But we have needed evidence. Evidence that I believe Virgil now possesses.
How close were you and Virgil?
I would gladly give my life for his without hesitation, and he for mine. We are brothers beyond blood. It has been some time since the two of us last crossed paths, but little shall have changed between us. Of this, I have no doubt.
Is it going to be a problem that you're traveling with an outsider?
Ha! I sincerely expect not. Much like myself, Virgil has been trained differently from the average arbiter. His approach differs even from my own. Virgil often prefers to watch rather than act, and was often lenient with sentencing where I was not. This behavior was often criticized by the Supreme Arbiter, but there have been occasional rare instances where treating a subject with mercy ultimately resulted in better behavior. It is a novel, albeit strange, philosophy.
I look forward to meeting him.
Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. I feel this shall most certainly set our investigation into motion.
Well. Alright, so like everybody's trying to send us back to Eden. But I want to go over here. I want to go over to what is it, the free market? All right, and give me just a moment here because I need to take a real quick break, and we'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So yeah, I want to try. I know that there is an opening here. But I also want to see if there's like something for like the. See if we can find a muzzle or a silencer for our big boy, our marksmanship, our marksman rifle. All right. So let's take a look here and see what the
Selling everything. My stuff, the clothes on my back, my
Oh, wow. Okay. That is some pricey shit. So, it is like literally just... It's just a vending machine.
Blades, bludgeons, bombs.
All right, let's see here. Do you have anything for a heavy marksman plasma rifle? Oh, let's go with a name. So, right. Advanced mag, which is great. Reflexive sights. So we can, it is possible to buy silencers, which is great.
We've got it all, except that last one.
You don't have blunderbusses? Oh. That's just, you lost me. You lost me when you said you didn't have blunderbusses. Who doesn't have blunderbusses? Come on. You gotta go with the archaic stuff, man. You gotta have archaic stuff. All right. Let's go to Eden. Because there's at least 2 companion quests here on Eden. Ooh. Thank you.
Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
The worst the worst companion pairing yet. A protectorate and a kind of sort of rebel Order of the Ascendant. I think they call themselves Order of the Rift. All right. I do believe there's something over here. I did want to let's go and talk to this gal, because I wanted to talk to her and be like, hey, yo, so yeah, we did manage to keep her alive. Oh. There's nothing left for me in DeVries's house. I don't know why I expected anything different, yet I still hold out hope that I will see her again, which is absurd. Perhaps if I'd never introduced her to Victor, none of this would have happened, and she wouldn't have taken a turn towards that horrible past she seems committed to. If. I'm driving myself to madness with what ifs, when I know in all likelihood all I have to remember her by is 15778. Well, that's upsetting. Alright, I want to head to this waypoint over here. I never did go to the actual, like, just straight up bridge. Right.
Protectorate are doing our job for us now, are they? Watching that station launch was a sight. Oh, this war, it certainly has its charms.
Look, Auntie's Choice is lucky I averted the Fox from crashing into Fairfield.
Is that right? Then it seems all of Fairfield owes you a debt of gratitude. Would have been a shame to lose the settlement after all the lives spent liberating it.
Why have you halted your advance? Aren't the AC forces winning?
Though I've cogitated on the matter at some length, I lack answers. Only those breathing the rarefied air of the upper rungs could say for sure. Before you depart, a final word. Stay out.
Yeah. Stay out of the mine. Stay out of the minefield. Alright, so... Right, there's a rift down there.
At your word, I shall charge!
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. defend it.
No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts. I mean, so close to getting him to spill his guts. Metaphorically. Before I do it literally.
All right. Well, there was this rift down here at the Crabble facility, this Crabble cave. So now that we can like kind of sort of reconstruct this stuff, I wonder how much. I kind of wonder where this one's gonna lead us to and what goodies we're gonna find. Also, just because we can, what is this? This does plus 10. Wow. Okay, plus 10 to our base health, which is great, but not really needed. So yeah, see, it's like there. So, all right, if we... I know we can get up there. Maybe it was over here. Yeah. No? I don't remember how the hell how to get over there now. I mean, it definitely looks like there should be a cliff there that we can stand on, but I guess not. Aha. Looks promising, and it is. What is you? Oh god, nope. But we can drop down here into this inside the gates now. Why are you crouched, Tristan? Missions, okay. Technician's notes. Drink ray notes. Okay. We're just gonna, like, scan through all of this stuff. Safe combination. 31, 41, 5. Okay. Recipe for plasma grenades. Fancy. God damn it. Ah, come on. All right. So, okay, you should be able to get us up to here. Oh, God damn it, come on, really? So we're trying to get up to that little guy there, but I'm not entirely sure how to do it. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and save the game here. We're going to do a new manual save. And I think that's where we're going to end for tonight. Because, yeah, this feels like a good stopping point. And, yeah, we're just going to end here for today. Oh, all right. I mean, other than that little hiccup there, that we were doing pretty good. We did pretty good. So yeah, as always, thank you guys very much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Don't forget the top link in the description down below leads you to our merch page where we have our Outer Worlds inspired t-shirts, mugs, hats for all various different types of games and stuff that we've done. As always, if you want to keep up to date of when we go live and stuff like that, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. That's like our Facebook page, Twitter account, Tumblr account, etc. Where I try to make sure to notify you guys of when we go live and stuff like that. For example, in 2 hours, we're going to be back with Slime Rancher 2. And then tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Time, we'll be back with more of the Outer Worlds 2. All that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!